Little by little, we're learning more about the FBI's investigation and the government's case against a former Caldwell police lieutenant. 7 Investigates, Morgan Romero, sifted through new court documents in the case against Joseph Hoadley.
Earlier this year, a federal grand jury indicted Joseph Hoadley on 4 felony counts. The former high-ranking Caldwell police officer pleaded not guilty to all counts. 7 Investigates obtained new court documents the U.S. District Attorney's Office filed in federal court over the past couple weeks, giving us a clear timeline of what they say happened. They say multiple whistleblowers from within Caldwell PD reported abusive police practices to the FBI in 2020. This includes allegations Hoadley used excessive force multiple times against people he arrested between 2012 and 2017. The FBI started investigating Hoadley and other Caldwell officers for, quote, willfully depriving Caldwell residents of their constitutional rights. Documents show Hoadley called the investigation a, quote, witch hunt, and he hindered it. The government says last summer he also threatened a fellow officer not to talk to the FBI. Court records show he signed a plea agreement in March, admitting he assaulted a man referred to as BH at the center of this excessive force case against him. But soon after, he withdrew that agreement. These new documents show a week after a grand jury indicted Hoadley on the first 2 charges, another lieutenant told him to return his work cell phones, laptop, and guns. Hoadley said he couldn't meet up, so Lieutenant Dave Wright picked them up the next day. The U.S. Attorney's Office says when Wright took Hoadley's computer to city staff to extract data, he found Hoadley had wiped the data from his computer and phones the night before. Wright turned it all over to the FBI, whose agents confirmed the same. Citing obstruction of a federal investigation, a grand jury indicted Hoadley on more charges, harassing a witness and destroying a record. In these latest documents, the U.S. District Attorney's Office wants to present more evidence showing Hoadley used excessive force against other people he was arresting, in addition to the man called BH in this federal case. They argue Hoadley intentionally and willfully punched, hit, and pushed arrestees as punishment because he felt disrespected, took delight in it, and bragged about it to other officers. The government claims these past incidents are relevant to the case at hand and show a, quote, willful pattern of abusive use of force. Hoadley filed a motion on August 19th asking the court not to introduce the government's evidence. He denies he used excessive force, or denies these incidents happened the way the government claims. His attorney also says it's unfair the government plans to paint Hoadley as a bad cop, but stop him from showing proof of his good policing record.
Now, there will be a virtual hearing on these motions tomorrow morning. Hoadley's trial is scheduled for September 19th in District Court in Boise.